Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? First of all, let me know y'all can hear me before I do any kind of talking. You can hear me? Cool, cool, cool. Say something, Ryan.
Yo, what up? We good?
Yeah. Can you hear my
All right.
my young cousin? Say something. Say, hey, my name's Ryan Yates.
Hey, my name Ryan Yates. I play for Guy High School. I'm a cornerback, DB actually. 6'2", 185. I'm just a playmaker.
Bam. There we are. Okay,
Yeah, we
okay.
say.
Yeah, there we go.
Bet.
There we go. All right, all right. So we in there. It's Big Game James in the house. You know how we do, Silver and Blue Nation. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's jumping in the building. Texas Bred Cowboys 83. What's up? KMT, Jamal Sims, Aaron Lewis, Brian Hartley. Keep on coming in. Usually we talking about Cowboys. You know, we talked about them Cowboys last night. We talked about all kind of stuff. And we talked about cornerbacks. Boss Man Fat just got on the team. He's a big name. But guess what? I got a big name that's coming up on the scene right now. I got a big name that's coming on to come up over here. And he over here in my fam. You feel me? And it's Yaites. Don't confuse us, okay? We ain't common. We uncommon. We Yaites. But I got my young cousin on here in the building. I'm so happy we finally did it. Just got to see him a few months ago at the crib, chilling. But I got my 4-star recruit cuzzo in the building, Mr. Ryan Yates, cornerback safety extraordinaire. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. It's just a blessing to be here. How y'all doing?
Man, hey, we're doing great, man. You know what? It's funny because I sent this tweet out, and I got a guy who writes for the Oklahoma Sooners, and he's like, "Hey, man, I need to get your cuz on there. I need to get your cuz on this interview." I'm like, "Hey, dog. Now, if cuz get a offer from Oklahoma and he decide to go there, that's fine. But I ain't gonna like it." Because we got the Texas uniform in the background right here, right now. You feel me? That's where I want to go. But I want him to go to a DBU. It's his choice. But hey, if you go to Texas, I ain't mad. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But how you doing, man? How's everything been going with your life? How's everything going up until now? You getting ready to train? You're working out? What's going on at this point with Mr. Ryan Yates?
No, so right now we just got back into working out because I came off of a meniscus injury since February. I had torn my meniscus playing 7-on-7, and it was just, that's how things happen. But
Right.
we just got back. We a weekend, and we just doing solid now. We just getting back to work, trying to get better, working on technique and stuff. Family wise, I mean, family, we just crazy around here. We got 8 people. It's always action around here. So,
Yep.
but we've been going on visits, talking to coaches, just doing the recruiting life, taking it all in.
Okay. Well, let's start from the beginning, man. When you were little, I seen you when we were playing Little League football and all that, and we was all talking like, is he going to be sweet? Because you know how everybody play Little League. My sons play Little League. You got all them dreams. When did it come to you when you were playing youth football? When did it come to you in your mind where like, hey, I might be kind of good. I'm thinking about college. I think I can play some college ball.
So honestly, that thought to me, it really came like it was actually a year that I was actually going to quit. So I was like not really feeling football. I was getting beat up all the time, and I was a bunny little kid. So it was not always like the funnest for me.
Mhm.
But then we just ended up talking with Carl, like, hey, Dad, I'm going to quit. And he was like, son, I'm not going to let you quit something that you're good at. And I was like, well, at that point, we just going to go D1. So ever since then, I was the Mustangs. I was about 11. That was my last season ever playing with them for my select year.
Mhm.
But after that, I was like, well, they said they're not going to pay for my college. So the only choice I got is going D1 in the sport that I'm good at. So I just took it for granted. And now, thank God, I fell in love with the sport. Eventually, like 7th grade, middle school, when I started playing ball, I was like, wow, I'm really doing good. So
Right.
I was like, we can really make this a living. So I fell in love with it.
Right. So now let me ask you this. When you were playing Little League football and youth football, what positions were you playing? Were you playing mostly on the defense? Were you playing corner? Were you playing safety? What were you playing?
So in Little League, they actually had me all around. I was playing running back, I played corner, and I played linebacker. They had me just move around.
Right. So what made you really come to the realization? Was that your coach's decision to put you at the cornerback spot, or was it something that I love defense, so I'm kind of going to play this position?
So at first, actually in 7th grade, funny story, I was playing running back, and I was playing running back and corner. And it was the Betty Myers game. It was like the toughest game, second game of the season, and it was the toughest game. And we're playing, and I'm getting just beat up.
The mic went out. The mic went out.
Are we good?
Yeah,
Hold
now
up.
we're good. Now we're good.
All right.
Now
So
go ahead and
now-
start. You can start it all over.
All right, so it was in 7th grade when I truly made my decision. We were playing. It was the second game against Betty Myers. It was one of the toughest teams that we had. It was basically the championship game.
Right.
And I was playing a running back. I was just getting beat up. My O-line wasn't really that good. I was just getting beat up play by play. But I was playing corner, and I was doing really good. I was locking up my guys. They threw up 2 passes. I caught one. I got an interception. And then I started locking up kids. So I was like, at 8th grade year, I was like, hey, coach, I'm going to stick to DV because it's always fun to hit somebody and then get hit,
Right,
So 9th grade year, I jumped in. I played straight corner, and I just lock people up, And now I'm here to where I am, and I just love it.
Right. So going forward, do you want to play cornerback? Because it has you listed at in a few publications as safety. Doesn't mention cornerback. What position are you kind of teetering to? Is it cornerback or is it safety?
So right now, I would definitely say corner, but with some schools, they want to play safety, which I do in 7-on-7, which is why when I go with flight, we work on corner drills. And then when I play 7-on-7, I play safety. So if I go to a school like USC wants me to play safety, but then Notre Dame wants me to play corner. So does Texas wants me to play, corner, but TC wants me to play safety. So right now, at the time being, I'm honestly open to play both because I love both. But if we're talking about from this standpoint, probably right now, I'd love to play corner.
Right. Now, I would just tell you this from future, from what I know from NFL teams and what they look at, the more versatility you have, the better. I mean, obviously you've seen, I don't know if you follow the Cowboys or anything like that, but when they get people in the building, they have cornerbacks, and then they want guys that can play corner and safety. And that's just kind of seems like the growing trend right now. You know what I mean? Across the board for high school athletes, being versatile and not being able to play multiple positions. I mean, you got the size definitely for the cornerback position, and safety is really good. Now, you said you transferred. What's the school you go to right now?
So right now, I play at Geyer High School. It's a school out in Denton.
All right. So you were going. What was the other school you were attending until you hit Geyer right now?
Well, no, freshman. I've been at Geyer since my freshman year.
Okay.
And then in middle school, I played at Crownover. It's a spot like right off of. Well, you probably want to know where it is, but it's like right up the street from Geyer. So I've been here my whole life.
Okay. Now, how is Geyer's football program?
Geyer football program, it's what we always say. We're a different breed. We work. It's not everyone, wakes up at 7, 8, 9, and they all go run, we all go lift. But what sets us apart is definitely one, I say our coaching staff, our strength conditioning coach, our skill position coaches, and of course the players, of course. But I just say, like we say, we're just a different breed. We come in, we attack the weight room. We're always energized. Doesn't matter. I could be 6 a.m. in the morning. I could look to my right and be like, hey, Marquand, you ready? He already yelling, hell yeah, we ready. And we just start yelling. We just get live. But I think that's what sets us apart from a normal football, average football, 6A team, and a high-level state championship winning football team.
Got you. And now, have y'all had championships in this school? Or when was the last time y'all had a championship there?
So the last time we had a championship run and we won state was actually 4 years ago. We were in 4A at the time, but last year we made it short. We got in 3rd, and then the year before that we made it to state, but we came up short. Our quarterback Eli Stowers, he got hurt, so we put in our freshman, and he wasn't really that prepared, and then just a bad game.
I mean, freshman coming into a championship game, dog. I don't know how you do that. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel
you know what I'm saying? Especially in high school. And college might be a little different, but you a freshman in high school and you get on out there, son, to make it happen. He like, okay, coach. You feel me? He probably shaking his blue. Blue 322. Hey. He like, hey man, go to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I definitely know how that is. Now, as far as your schedule, do you have you said you were in 4A. Did you guys move up to a harder division?
So at first, 4 years ago, we were in 4A, and now we moved 2 years ago, we were in 5A, and now we're in 6A. So 6A in Texas, that's the highest division. That's the best of the best. So you want to say. So we just grinding and we finally made it. So now we just gotta get a win.
Right.
Pretty much,
So
that's our
is it?
goal.
So let me ask you this: when you're moving up in divisions, is it the enrollment, or what is it to make you move up in divisions to get to the highest level in Texas football?
So it's two things. It's your area, like how many kids come into school. So like how Allen, they have a whole bunch of
Right.
kids. So there's no
Right.
way they could play a 4A school because they're gonna have all the best kids. So it won't be
Right.
fair. So
Right.
one is population, and then two is how good your football team is. So like Ryan, they're not a big population, but they're a damn good football team.
Right. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Got you. So that's how it goes, and that's a good thing. So now let's talk about this little recruiting thing, because I ain't gonna lie, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I've been sharing the shit. Excuse my language. I've been sharing the shit out of your stuff. Anytime you get a visit, it's going on my Twitter, my Facebook, it's getting shown. But it's been an amazing run, and you're currently going into a junior season, right? You're going
Right.
into a junior, so you have 2 full years left.
Mm-hmm.
When did the recruiting really started happening? Did it just come out of nowhere, or how did the recruiting just start?
So for me, it came out of nowhere, but
Really?
with my dad and my coaches. So I play for my 7-on-7 team. We're called Texas Flex. I'll send you the link to them on Twitter. But It was my 7-on-7 team. I played. So they saw my film because they were doing tryouts, and they saw my film for playoffs. And coincidentally, one of the corners that got hurt that I filled in for this playoff run, Deuce Harmon, he played with Texas Flex. So he basically got me into them, and so did big shout out to Roger Joyner, because he really got me into them. Because at first I was like questioning, I was like, nah, I don't know if I want to play 7-on-7, because 7-on-7 wasn't really my thing. Right. But then he was like, no, you good, you can do it. So he got me invited to the Texas Flex tryout, and then I made the team. And then it was my first Pylon tournament in probably like the beginning of February, probably mid-February.
Mm-hmm.
And they had me at safety, and I did like really, really good. So Coach O, most people know who simply Coach O is. Trust my eyes though now. But he saw, my potential. I had got 2 picks that game, had a whole bunch of pass breakups. I was doing really good. So Coach O hit me. He was like, oh, weren't you the corner that filled in for Deuce? And I was like, yes, sir. And he was like, oh, we got to get you an offer. So after that, that's when it just started blowing up from there.
Man, that had to be. How'd that feeling when he just said that to you? How was that feeling?
The emotions were crazy. Like, it was just exciting and happy. Right. It's like you finally, when you hear him say that, trust my eyes, he's going to get you an offer. So when he told me that, I was just like, I felt relieved. Like, it was like, man, I really did it. Like, all this work, all this grind.
All that hard work you've been putting in, it's finally materialized. Yeah. And so now you've been from what I've seen, you visited Notre Dame, Texas, LSU, and Ole Miss. Those are the guys those are the teams you have visited so far. Official visits?
Also, no, unofficial. They're all unofficial. So
unofficial, okay.
You can't take official visits till the end of your junior or senior year.
Got you.
I've been, driving around. Free shout out to my dad. He's right here, but he's been like,
big shout out to your pops. I seen him. Hey, tell your pops. I seen him running on that daggone grass with no shoes on either. He's telling me slow. Telling me slow as hell. You tell him,
he's still slow though. He said,
hey, and tell Cuzzo he ain't get that speed from him. He ain't get that speed. So he got it from. He got it from
somewhere.
He said he got it from Tutu. He got it from Tutu over there. But so when you got to go to those schools, man, what was kind of the talk, the lingo, what was kind of what was it like when you got to visit those schools and kind of talk with the coaches?
So when you talk to the coaches, you can tell like who's like really interested in you and really not.
Right.
But with these schools that I chose, which I'm thankful that I went to, they all like, not only did they connect to me on a football standpoint, and they like, they told me what I heard, but personally, like at Notre Dame, they're like personally trying to connect to you and your family and everybody. Texas, they're trying to connect to you and your family. And that's what I look for in a school. Not only do I want you to be good on a football standpoint, but I also want you to be connected with me personally, because, when I'm 16 right now.
Right.
So, anything can change. When I'm 21 and I'm a grown man, I want to make sure they're able to make sure I'm a full, grown adult, and I can carry on even before or after football.
Exactly. Hey, you see my cousin? Hey, he got his head on his shoulders. Y'all better hear this young man over here. And you know what I got excited about too, y'all, in the feed? He only named 2 schools. He went on some visits, but he named Notre Dame and Texas. Did you hear that, y'all? He didn't name the other ones. He said Texas. He said Texas. So Steve Sarkisian, you better get my cousin a bit. You better get him right, dog. Because look, we already in the feed. Like speaking into existence. Let him get them Longhorns. Hook them all day, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, Texas used to be DBU back in the day, but they kind of fell off and they need cornerback help. So let's talk about the position of cornerback. We seen, I mean, you know, like I said, I do a lot of videos, and you know, I'm about to do a video on Jordan Lewis, plays cornerback with the Cowboys.
Right.
Tell me, what makes a good cornerback in your opinion?
Well, I think makes a good cornerback is anybody. You know, it doesn't matter if you're tall, small, big. You know, it doesn't matter to me. All that matters is it's honestly more mentally and technique. Being fundamentally sound, like watching your opponent's film and knowing what he does, because you know he may do a 1-2 off the line and I can tell that's a slant. So just being fundamentally sound and having good technique is why I'm going to training sessions with Flight, because on my tape, you know, that's something that coach has been like, well, yeah, that's something we need to work on, but that's something, you know, you can always fix. Right. So I've been working on my technique and, you know, I'm film studying all that, most important thing. But yes, I think that's definitely what separates, you know, a good DB to like, you know, just an average DB in the league and a Jalen Ramsey in the league. Right. You know, he's confident and he's fundamentally sound. He knows what he's doing, so he makes big time plays.
And you know what else that brought to my attention that you just said, film study. Film study is huge because you know what? A lot of these players, even now today, they try to get by with their athletic ability, and some of them can for a while. But you can tell the goods from the greats with the film study, the people that know their opponents, the people that know they're playing against. So that's going to be huge. So please continue to stay on that. Technique is huge because even if you may not have speed, not saying you don't, but even if you may not have speed, the technique is going to get you there. Right. Now, have you ran a 40? When's the last time you ran a 40 time?
The last time I actually ran a 40 was like in 8th grade. And that was a 6 flat, I think. A 4.6 flat.
That ain't bad in 8th grade.
Appreciate it.
Eighth grade, that ain't bad. 8th grade. What do you think? What do you think if you ran it now? What do you think you could hit?
Now I'm about like a 4.4, like 4.4.
You think you're 4.4 strong?
4.4 strong, easy.
Okay, and what's your height again?
Yeah, 6'2".
Is it full 6'2" or is it 6'2" with shoes?
It's 6'2" with shoes. I'm really 6'1".
Okay,
you know what
I'm saying? Yeah. You know how they do. They be adding them too. They be adding them. Yeah, they be adding them couple inches on there.
I was like, it was coincidence because I was talking to my Twitter bio was 6'1". Right. He was like, in Cleese, he was like, I was 6'2". So he said, hey, yo, go ahead and rack that Twitter bio.
Because you know, I'm trying to tell you, it's the truth. If you would have had 6'1", 185, people are like, okay. But when you put 6'2", it's the truth. When you really put 6'2", everybody's like, he big. He big. I'm like, dude, it's 1 inch.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's just how it works, man.
I mean, it is. That's how it works. So when you like you said, when you're talking about prospective school, you said the family and what they care about you outside of the field, but what do you look at on the field? What kind of defense are you looking to get to? What would, if a defensive coordinator came to you, what would make you? I'm not saying you commit to anybody. What would make you be like, yo, okay, I like this defense. This will make me want to commit because I want to play for this.
So with that being said, so when we go to our unofficial visits, like coaches, we go in like when we have our own time when I'm with my skills coach, and we'll go watch film of their clips of like how they train their DBs, how they work in, and off of going to the colleges and seeing how certain colleges work somewhere else, I really had those points where I'm like, wow, like this is a really good program. Like they know what they're doing, and there's some schools where it's like they know what they're doing, but they're not just doing it in the right way.
Right. I feel
when I'm going to schools like that, that's one thing that I really pay attention to is the film room, of course. So because everything, there's always an eye in the sky. So just looking at the stuff that they like, certain school. I'm not trying to name schools, but
I feel you.
Yeah, just looking at certain schools, seeing like how they work, with the coaches, how they train, like going to their practices and seeing how they treat their technique and game, how it coordinates. It's just that's a big eye opener for me.
Now, I seen you have some other guys that are on your team that are getting some work too and getting some looks, man. I mean, you got some guys over there that people are looking at. Do you got some other guys that are kind of like a who's who besides yourself out there?
Oh, definitely. I'll say our safety right now, Peyton Bowen. He's a great player. Also, our cat, Marquand Pope, a really good player. On our D line, we got Rowan Briggs and another up and coming sophomore finna be a junior this year that everyone should keep a lookout for is Ivan Pena. He's gonna be a dog. Other kid, also another Bowen that plays corner on the other side of me, Eli Bowen. He's gonna be.
Yep, you good.
All right. So, what do we need to live off of?
You was just saying about the ones the super soft.
Oh, the sophomore. Okay. The sophomore.
You said he was
Ivan
like,
Pena. Ivan Pena,
yeah.
he's a
Keep an eye
D-lineman.
on him.
Yeah, he's up and coming. Keep an eye on him. Another D lineman we have, his name is Rowan Briggs. He has a couple of offers too. He's a really good player. Offensive. Oh, I forgot to say my man Eli Bowen. He's a good player. He's another corner on our side. He's a freshman now, going to be a sophomore. He's going to be a really key player on our team as well. Offensive wise, of course, our QB. I'm pretty sure people heard about him, Jackson Arnold. Throwing rockets, just straight rocket, routes on air. Brody Noble, Grayson O'Bear, two receivers, really strong receivers. Jace Wilson, he's a big time player, really tall, just I think 6'4", 6'5", big time player. He catch deep balls like anything. And Trey Joyner, he's a great player. He's a running back. He's also going to be a sophomore this year. He's a great time player. He's going to get a couple reps in. We're gonna see how he's going to do. But from his freshman film, it was really tough. I honestly don't see why he don't have offers this year. But we're not going to talk about it.
Right.
And then, of course, my last but not least player is I got you. No, that's it. Actually, that's it.
Okay. Well, from what you just told me, it sounds like number one, y'all loaded. Number two, y'all young.
Yeah,
that's what I hear. All I heard was freshmen and sophomores. So it sounds like with that young players and they're getting already looks. That sounds like y'all trying to make some runs around here. It looks like y'all trying to make some runs right now. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
For sure. That's all. That's been our goal since like our freshman year. That's all that's built into us. It's state run. That's the only thing. That's our main goal. Everyone's like, okay, well, let's win district and get to the first round. No, we're not. We're beside that. Let's win state and let's win it.
I like that mentality, man, and I'm really excited to see what's going to be for the future. Now, as we get ready to head off here, because don't want to keep you too much longer. What's have you thought about a major in school? Have you ever thought about what you're going to major in college when you get there? What are your outlooks for that?
I definitely have. So, with our family, how we run construction, real estate and all that. I've always felt like going with granddaddy when I was like 8, 9, 10, 11. I've always fell in love with, the blueprints, how he's like, hey, you go do this and you go do that, just working around with the construction. So I'm really thinking about working on architecture or real estate.
Okay, that's nice. That's real good. Yeah. Now, if you had a chance to go to the NFL, what's a team or preferred team that you'd like to go to? You ain't gotta say Cowboys. You can say whoever.
No, actually, I'll know because the Cowboys, because it's at home, man. Why not play for your home team?
I feel you. I didn't want to throw it out. I didn't want to put pressure on you.
Cowboys is definitely a team. They're definitely that's the team I watch the most. So I definitely go the Cowboys. I love the Cardinals. The Cardinals that's my number one team. It's 50 Cardinals, 50 Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So I love to go to the Cardinals, the Cowboys, and the Rams as well. They're a really good team. I love them.
All right, so y'all heard it first. Y'all ain't hear it nowhere else. He said Cardinals, he said Cowboys, and he said Rams. So if you see my cousin over here, you know what it is. And we got cornerback trouble over here in Dallas. It's they rated Dallas's the 31st ranked secondary. They got a couple guys in the building. Trevin Diggs just got there. Bossman Fat just got Nashawn Wright. So they're looking like what we're going to see. They got some guys coming back. And you got 2 years left, and then if you did 3 years without redshirting, that's 5 full years. So I'm just doing the math. That's all. Don't pay me no mind.
You're good.
I'm just calculating in my head right now when my cousin gonna be on the Cowboys. That's all. don't worry about this, y'all. I'm just calculating when he gonna be there because he already got the size. You feel me?
Right.
And here's the thing. Dan Quinn, if he's still there, he like tall corners. Everybody over there tall. So you over there listen to my, hey, I'm going to go ahead and send the tape to him today. Don't worry about it. I'll send the tape to him today. Right? You good. I'm going to go ahead and get you with the Cowboys. Don't worry about it. You just keep doing your thing on the field, and I'm going to get you there. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Appreciate that.
Hey, but any kind of last words, before you get off of here? What's kind of your goals your personal goals, not your team goals. I
Hmm.
understand what you said about state, and that's a great goal. What's some of your own personal goals on the football field for your junior year?
My junior year, my goal, really, my big time ultimate goal is to prove why I'm a 4-star. Because as sophomore, they didn't really get to see my full potential yet, and that's my
Mm-hmm.
goal this year. That's why I'm going to all these fly sessions. I'm having 2-3 sessions a day. I'm going to practice in the morning, then I'm lifting again, and then I'm going to flight. It's all just to prove why I'm the best, why I should be the best in the nation.
Hey, say you're the best. Just say you're the
I,
best.
I'm the, I am the
Yeah,
best.
you feel me? Say you the best, and
I'm
and
the
we gonna
best.
and we're gonna go from 4-star to 5-star. Because if you
Right,
already 4-star right now, we're gonna have 5-star generals up in this piece. You
for
feel me?
sure.
That's what we're gonna be doing over here. Because we ain't gonna do nothing less. And you already, I think, right now you're a top 50 in your
Hmm.
class right now.
Right.
So the sky is up and everything is trending up. You know what I'm saying? From here,
Hmm.
I really appreciate you jumping on here. I'm really excited, man. I know the whole family is excited about this. I know it's going to get even crazier. You just touched the tip of this. You get what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
just touched the tip of this. If you've already experienced this early, and I know you're going to turn up this year, it's going to be even crazy heading into your senior year. Number one, stay healthy. Make sure you stay healthy, stay on it. And I know my cousin gonna have you on it, right? So anyway, so I ain't got to worry about that. You got
For
that
sure.
got that great background. But I just really want to see. I can't wait because I'm going to be coming out to Dallas, for some games and some stuff
Right.
like that this year. So what I want you to do was, when you can,
Hmm.
DM me your schedule,
I will.
so I could try to get to a couple games. I can fly and cut to a couple games because I got to see you in public. I don't want to watch it on no
Alright.
video. I don't want to watch it like that. I want to go there live in effect. So make sure you get that schedule to me so you can come
I
check it
got you.
out. All right. So please, everybody in the building that watch this, go rewatch this. Please go check out my cousin Ryan Yates, 6'2". We ain't talking about the shoes. 6'2", 190-pound cornerback / safety, and he is a 4-star recruit heading into 5. He's going to be a who's who. Please keep your eye on him. It's already only been on the tip. Now, do you have any last words before you exit out of here today?
I'll thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate you for being on me this live stream. It was a really great time.
Hey, we're gonna. This ain't gonna be the only time. Now we
Hey
ain't just
man,
doing.
we,
Yeah,
we definitely just
hey,
just hit me up. You know what
yeah,
to do.
yeah. This ain't only the first. This is only the first time. So we're gonna hit you up during the season. We're gonna
Hmm.
like mid-season get you
I got
in and
you.
be like, "How's the season going?" So we kind of like. I would love to do this like a little journey. I know you
Right.
probably have your own journey, but I would love to do this like a little journey. Check in mid-season, check in after season, check
Hmm.
in, and kind of see this journey out how it materializes right before our eyes. Because this is an exciting thing, and I know the family loves it. I'm excited. Every time you post something, dog, you just don't know, dog. I'll be doing backflips. I like, yeah, that's my family. That's my family. You see him, you know we gonna go. So we already know he going to the Longhorns. I ain't mean to say that, but but hey man, hey man, I love you. I appreciate you. Tell Cuzzo I love him. Tell the family I
All right,
love
for
him,
sure.
man. And like I said, just stay on that grind. Send me that schedule as soon as you
Hmm.
can, and then like I said, we'll be checking back in with you. And you just make sure you stay healthy, you stay good. Make sure that knee is good, and get
Hmm.
ready to turn up this time because it's
Yes,
your
sir. You
time.
know it.
It's your time. And I know
Appreciate
why
that.
you're gonna be sweet because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not saying I was anybody, but when I played ball, my
Hmm.
number was 21 as well.
Right.
So when I seen that 21, I said, "Oh yeah, he about to be nasty."
Yeah.
It's just something about that 21,
Hey
dog.
man, the 21 is just a different number. Okay,
It's just a
it's my
different
number.
number. Like it
It
just
is.
is. Like when I was looking at numbers when I was playing, I was looking. I said that 21. It just stood out to me. I was just like,
Yeah.
I just want to get that number. It just looks hard, especially when you play defense. 21 just looks sweet when you play
Hmm.
defense. I don't know why, but it does. But like I said, I really appreciate everything that you're doing. Man, keep on your grades, keep on your grind, stay healthy, and go ahead and get this state championship. Accomplish all your goals, and you're going to take it to the top, man. And I want to be able to
Thank
see
you.
it, and the whole family's going to see it too. So have a great night, and I'll be
You
hitting you
too.
up soon, fam.
I'll hit you up soon, fam.
All right, peace, love you.
All right, love you.
All right, man. That was just awesome, man. That was an awesome thing today. My guy, whew, man. That's just that man. That just does something to me right now. Just really excited, my young cousin, man. I got a couple other cousins. That they were talking. His dad, his brother Tutu, I think he had an offer to play at UTEP, and it was to play football. I don't know what position was, but we have quite a few athletes in my family. Two of my other cousins, Arius and Darius. Arius was a middle linebacker. I can't remember what school he went to. He played for a couple years. I think it was D2. He played linebacker. I didn't play football going into, going in, for potential college. I played basketball because we didn't have football my last 2 years. I was at a private school. We didn't have football, so I really just concentrated on basketball. So, I had my scholarship offers there. But, we have a lot of athletes in our families that, have done a lot of things. So I say with this, Ryan is probably our biggest one right now. And he's just a great kid, great personality. It was just really good seeing him a couple months ago. Great family, of course. So I just wish him the best, and I just really want to see him be great. As he said, he wants to go out there and prove everybody that he's the best cornerback in the nation, and I love that mentality and that attitude, and that's what we roll with here. We don't stand for second best. We want to be the number one. We want to be the best, not for a show or anything like that, but we just want to show everybody we're the best. And I love his mentality, the film study, the technique. Those are the type of things that you want to have a young player talking about at an early age. And I love how he's talking about that now. And I just hope, everything goes well. He had the injury last year in the 707. He's fully rehabbed. So we were just ready for the turn-up season. He's got 2 full years left. And I'm just ready to really rock this and see it. So when he gets me that schedule, I'm definitely going to be at least one of those games this year, and definitely going to record it. So, and if anybody wants to check it out and see it, will be on YouTube for you guys to see. So just really excited. Supposed to have a members meeting tonight. I don't know what time that's going to be. It's 9:00 now, maybe in about an hour and a half. It's going to be short and sweet. Basically, just talking about some things with the Cowboys tickets. I just talked to my guy literally 2 hours ago before I got on here with Ryan. And we got some incentives. So when you do want to get a Cowboys package, there's some things that are going to add on to it when you mention me. So you're going to get a free photo and you're going to get a book. So I'll jump in the members meeting, then I'll jump. Like I said, members meeting won't be long. I won't send a link or anything like that because I got to get up early in the morning for work. But we're just going to talk about some things with the Cowboys experience. Me heading down to training camp. I'll be down at training camp the 26th through the 1st. I'll be back that Monday. And then that week, I'll be at the Hall of Fame game. Me and Boothang will be at camp all week, and then the next week we'll be at the Hall of Fame game, and then the fish fries the next day, and then the all white parties the day after that. So I'll have video for all that the whole time, videos for training camp, practices, everything that you want. Shows with me and Law will be there. I believe Skywalker will be there. We talk to each other already. We're going to hopefully link up while he's down there. So I think there's going to be a lot of Cowboys YouTubers down there this year because I think it's just a lot of excitement in the building. So, hopefully all the link ups happen. Jay Tuck is going to be there. He talked to me. Jay Tuck is going to be there. So it's going to be a really good time, man. In Cali, a lot of the Cowboys YouTubers are there. It's a kind of new dawn as far as, with the defense, new coaching. And we'll just see what kind of happens this season. And like I said, the game's going to be exciting, man. And, it's new defensive coordinator. A lot of people going to want to see new things. So if you're really trying to go to these games, man, you couldn't really go to them last year. It was the COVID thing. Now it's the year to make it happen. This could be a special year. I don't know. But if you're really trying to get to a game, I got that for you. So let's make it happen, man. I got some deals for you. Let's make it happen. So I'll talk to my members later on. Like I said, it won't be long. I'm just going to give you guys some information. I'm going to do a jersey giveaway as well. These are official jerseys, not the knockoff, not the fake brand. This is real official jersey. As KMT, we send official jerseys out in this piece. So we'll do a jersey giveaway and some other things going on. And Miss Charles, let me know if you got that gift card. I sent you a gift card via email. Let me know if you got your $50 gift card. And I think that's it. So I won't hold you guys any longer. Supposed to have Burgers and Blitz's training camp. Tyrone Banks starts July 21st and goes all the way. They'll be in Oxnard until I think the 7th or 8th of August, and then they'll be done because they're coming back after I believe they're coming back to Oxnard after they play the Hall of Fame game, and then they're going to have the inter squad practices with the Rams. I wanted to go to that. That's why I thought they were going to do it at the time that I set up, but hey, it is what it is. You know, I the time that I'll be there will be some good action, and we'll go live. Boss Cowboys, OC, they'll be in Texas, but we're gonna do live broadcasts and kind of coordinate it. Do live one-on-ones with me and Law, and let's try to get some interviews. The last few years I've got interviews from all the players. And hopefully we can get that this year, especially with the new guys in the fold. And, just trying to get y'all the best action we can over here at Big Game James page. So please continue to support. Please. Let's see. Okay. I see you. But please just continue to support the page. We got 200 subscribers until we hit 7K, man. Let's get them subscribers keep going up. Y'all been going absolutely nutty. I want to give props for all the people that have been subscribing. The views, we're right around the corner for 2 million views. We're almost at 7K. I have a goal for 10K by the end of the football season. I definitely feel like that can happen. But it's going to be you guys. So please just continue to support Big Game James and what we're doing over here. And I really appreciate all the love you guys have done from the beginning all the way up until now. So let me get off here because I gotta take care of some things. Then we gotta get ready to do this quick members meeting. I'll break down these tickets. Once again, the ticket prices, what you will get once you mention my name to Barry, because that's who you're going to be talking to. Barry is the person that's going to be your kind of contact person who you're going to want to do this with if you want to go to a game. But like I said, we got some added incentives. When you mention me, you'll automatically get a few things that's going to be in your package by mentioning me, letting them know that Big Game James is the one that got you there to this thing. So let's make it happen, man. Let's get to these games. I know I'm going to a couple of games this year. I know for sure I'm going to that Phillies game on Monday night. So if you're trying to go to that Philly game Monday night, that's week 3 at home. I'll be there in the building. I'm working that out with my dog Barry right now. So I'm going to be in that Philly game. So if anybody's trying to go to the Philadelphia game, we already know we don't like them guys. Week 3, Big Game James is going to be there. I'm going to try to at least go to at least a couple more. I haven't decided which ones after that. I have to really look at the schedule and see which one's going to be schedule friendly for me. But definitely going to be at that Philly game week 3. So if you're trying to jump on there and holler at the game and see me, not saying I'm anybody, but let's kick it. Let's have a good time. Come check me out, man. But get on board and get on with these tickets. So once again, I'm going to tell you how to do it. You need to get in my Big Game James page. I already had a couple of people get in my Big Game James page on my Facebook. My Big Game James page on my Facebook. I have a messenger on there. Please leave your message on there if you're trying to go to a game. Also, you can direct message me on my Twitter page at Big Game James, Yates James, Yaites. You can DM me there as well if you're thinking about getting on. If you're a member, just hit me up on my membership thing on my YouTube. That's not going to be a problem. And if I know you personally, just text my phone if I know you personally. If I don't know you personally, stay away from saying no. But if if I know you personally and you're trying to go to a game, just text me and then we'll work everything out from there. But for real, y'all, this is going to be a good year. So you definitely want to get on with this, man. This is going to be an exciting time. And I want to tell you one thing. Barry, he's not the cheapest, but he's not the most expensive. I always say he's like porridge. He's like the porridge. He's just right. Because when you're getting these things, it's not going to be cheap. But if you look at the prices across the board, because I've went to games without the package. I went to games without the package and had decent seats, didn't have lower level seats, had decent seats, and was still paying. I think I got a deal on my ticket. When I went to the Atlanta game, I got a deal on my ticket. And I was higher up, and I still paid like $3 something. And that was without hotel or anything. That was just a straight one-day thing. So you could get a package $500-$600, but you're getting a hotel for 2 nights. You're at a really good hotel in the Westin in Los Colinas. You're going to be able to get a picture with official active Dallas Cowboy player and a official book as well. When you mention me, they'll have the dinner, breakfast. They got breakfast, every morning. If you come in from a flight, they're going to shuttle you to your hotel. They'll shuttle you to the game. They'll shuttle you back from the game. I'm telling you, man, you're going to like it. I mean, it's surreal. And I'm going to keep it real. I started going to games actively a couple years ago. And hey, man, them games are second to none, especially with the Cowboys experience. Barry, I can honestly tell you, he's second to none. I mean, and I'm not saying this because, he's hooked me up. I'm saying this because he's been first class how he done it. We were at the Embassy Suites before, first class. I met Ed Too Tall Jones. I met Randy White. I met guys that when I was a kid, I looked up to these people like, wow. And I finally met these people and they were like, it was like crazy to me. But Barry is such a great host, man. He's such a personable person, man. He's so engaging and so down to earth. You really will love the experience that you have with the Cowboys experience. That's why they call it the Cowboys experience. So please, you don't want to miss out on this, man. It's second to none. You want to do this. You only live once. And if you've never really been to a Cowboys game, you need to do it. And you need to do it with me so we can all make this happen. You feel me? So once again, if you didn't get this information, replay the video. Come holler at your boy. Nah, it ain't no continental breakfast. It's the real deal. Tell them, boo thing, this is real breakfast. This is the real deal breakfast. So you're going to like this. So, not the cheap stuff. The hotel is not cheap itself. So that's right there. Your hotel is very expensive. I've seen the prices for one night. Trust and believe. 2 nights, you're getting a deal. So let me get off of here. We're going to do a quick members meeting here in about an hour or so. I'll break down some more stuff to you guys. If you want to become a member, it's low as $1.99. I'm dropping a Jordan Lewis video tomorrow. I dropped my Tristan Hill video. Please go like that and support that video. It's the Step Up, Step Off series. I did the Tristan Hill. Going to do a Jordan Lewis next. Probably going to knock that off in the morning. So let's just continue supporting this ride and this run, and let's continue to make this thing great. That's pretty much what I can say. I appreciate all the support from all you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for jumping in the feed with my cousin today. And please keep an eye on him. Ryan Yates, Yaites, junior cornerback, 6'2", 185-pound cornerback / safety. And he's going to be that thing. He goes to Geyer High School in Denton, Texas. So please keep an eye on my cousin. He's going to be doing big things here in the future. All right. But that's all I got to say. I talked to my guy, Mike White. Was supposed to be doing burgers and blitzes. I know Boss Cowboys, when we did our show, the final word yesterday, he said he's going to have a couple of receivers played in the NFL that went to his school at the University of Houston. Supposed to be tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I'd definitely like to jump on that. But I talked to my guy, Mike White, for burgers and blitzes, and we're definitely going to get that going too. So just stay tuned. I got a player interview. It's been a while. Last guy I had was Mario Edwards, but I got another offensive lineman who I've been working for a long time. He finally hit me back. Well, he hit me back, but I hit him up again. And he said, "Let's do this." He said, "Let's do this, man. I know I haven't been BSing you, but I just been really, really busy. But let's do this." So I'll let you know the name. My members know, but I'll let y'all know the name here in a little bit, and we'll get that interview popping. Definitely want to talk about the offensive line and get it from an offensive lineman perspective, especially a guy who played for the Cowboys. He played at a high level, and he played with guys like Flozell Adams and Larry Allen and Andre Gerard, those type of guys. So it's going to be a good one, and make sure you stay in tune. And I'm just going to keep on working them phones and working these interviews to bring y'all the best content I can bring here on Big Game James, man. So I'm done. I love y'all. And I will talk to all my members here in a few. All right? Big Game James. Hook 'em, baby. Peace.